guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we have an unboxing. So Aritzia just launched their app and they are currently offering a 20% off, I believe until November 5th. So I was on that app at like 12 a.m. Actually, I was on the app and they launched it early and everything was frozen. Like you couldn't even log into your account. I went onto Reddit, so many people are having difficulties, but I managed to secure my order. So I got 20% off on these items and I can't wait to show you. I did end up getting a new Superpuff, which very excited for that because if you get 20% off a Superpuff, why not? And today is the first day of the Sephora sale. So I have same day delivery. So I placed my order this morning. I set the window for delivery and we have my Sephora order. I do have something else coming online because they couldn't they didn't have it in store, and I think there's shipping restrictions because it is a fragrance set. So let's just get into everything. So let's start with Aritzia first. Like I said, 20% off their app, and I think you can make different accounts with different emails, and you can save 20% off a couple of times in case there's something that you missed. But I'm really excited because, like I said, there is a Superpuff in here. I have the very first Superpuff that they ever launched, and it's the long black. I still have it. I still wear it. However, it's a little bit beat. I can't remember when they came out with it, but it's at least 5 or 6 years old now. And when they originally came out with the Superpuff, the fabric wasn't the best. I know that they updated it, but mine pilled a lot. So I just thought it was time to upgrade it. I believe I have 3 Superpuffs, if I'm correct. So I have, oh no, I gave one to my niece. So I have the original long black matte. Then I had a red shiny one that I ended up giving to my niece. And then I have the shorty in the liquid shine. And then I have 2 of the oversized vests and then 1 of the shorty vests. So I have a lot of the Superpuffs. And then I bought my mom a Superpuff as well. And then I also have the Wonder Puff from Lululemon. So I have quite a few puffer jackets. Did I need this? Probably not, but like I said, my black one is a little bit beat. Okay, we have already encountered a problem because I just opened this one up and this is just the Superpuff. And I was like, where are my other items? That's really frustrating because they only sent me 1 tracking number. What the heck is going on? Okay, so the Aritzia app, I think, is just having some glitches right now because even when I look on the app, it's still saying that all 4 items were delivered and items in the shipment, like all 4 of them are together under the same tracking number. I am so mad. Anyway, here is the main thing. So like I said, I ended up getting a Superpuff. So I got the Super Snug Puff, which I have never seen. I don't go into Aritzia, into the stores. You're not going to be able to see fully, but I ended up also getting it in a different fabric. So I have never seen this fabric before. I think it's relatively the same. So the fabric that I typically get is in the matte Climat, or matte, I think that's what it's called, matte Climat. This one is in something called Orbit. This is called the Orbit Stretch. And so the Orbit Stretch looks very similar to the matte Climat when I was looking at it, but I just want to give it a try. It says that it is all around stretchy, soft to the touch, and a matte fabric. So I'm not sure what is different. It's also water repellent. It looks the exact same. I chose the black, obviously, but I really like it because the zipper is black as well. I don't like that the zipper is exposed. So on the regular long Superpuffs, there is a cover with buttons over. So as you can see here, the zipper is just fully exposed, which, like I said, I'm not a fan of. I feel like everything else is pretty much the same from my Superpuff from a couple of years ago, the liquid shine. So it does also have this really sort of soft fabric on the inside there. So it prevents wind from going in. There's that thumb hole there, but the hood is also removable, which I like. I wasn't sure about the sizing. I know a lot of people online were saying to size up. I got mine in a small. Generally, I get my Superpuffs in an extra small or an extra small. Really now, when I think about it, if I want to layer underneath it, an extra small is perfect. That is Antonia, because I just texted her what Aritzia did. So annoying. She says, oh my God, what? Lauren, that's so scary. She's the first one that will understand my anger at this point. But anyway, I'm going to insert a clip here of me unboxing the other items once I get them. Okay, it is now 5:48. I was on the phone with the Aritzia concierge waiting. I started at 3:50, an hour and 54 minutes is how long it took me. And you know what, let's, for the sake of it, let's check my chat. Because I was also on chat. No, chat still hasn't answered me. The Aritzia concierge says there's actually 2 tracking items. So luckily, the place close is at 6. My husband ran over really quickly with a new tracking number and managed to get me my parcel. The first item is this one here. Again, another blind buy because I've not been into Aritzia in forever, but this is by Golden. Golden they brought back, I don't know when, but I had pieces from Golden from before, from years ago. And I don't really know what they've transitioned to now. I feel like Golden is kind of like their sporty line. But I picked up this piece here, and it is the Forma fleece, which is cotton but also polyester, so it's kind of like I have a few pieces from them. I'm not gonna grab them, I'm too tired. Last year they picked up that kind of has that sporty feel too, but it is the Oxygen hip in black. It was regular $110, so it's quite a bit more expensive than the regular hoodies. So you'll see in the try on, I got in a size small. They said it fit oversized, but it looks quite cropped. I actually wanted the gray version of this, but they were out of that. So I ended up picking up just the full hoodie. Again, this is the Forma fleece. And I liked this hoodie because it is slightly cropped and the pockets are zippered on the side, which I like. So it doesn't have the regular kind of kangaroo pouch that you see. It has a hidden kangaroo pouch, which is nice. They're quite deep pockets, and like I said, I wanted it to be oversized but a little bit cropped. Just as a speed hoodie in heather chrome, and this one was $90. So again, more expensive, but it has also the gold. I don't really like the gold. Are they both gold? I think they're both gold. I hate that. I wish that it didn't have a logo. It has a logo here on the hood, but then also a logo on the back. So I guess if you're wearing the hood up, but I do like how it has a high neckline. And then the last thing I picked up, I'm really excited about because I have been wearing sweaters over my shoulder. Am I like really close? I feel like I'm really close. But I've been wearing the whole kind of sweater draped over my shoulder. You would have seen that in my last vlog. This lighting is horrendous. But I picked up this triangle scarf, and this is in the medium size. So they have, is this a medium size? Am I telling you the right stuff right now? I think this is in, yeah, this is the medium. There's a larger size and then there's a smaller size. This was quite expensive. This was $118 and it's in heather charcoal. I was going between this one and the red, but you can wear this so many different ways. So I am planning on wearing it sort of draped like this. So it almost looks like I am wearing, you know, a sweater kind of over top, but I don't have to deal with the bulkiness of kind of the sweater over a jacket. So I think it looks cute kind of like that. But I've seen also people, when it gets really cold, they'll put it over top of their head kind of like this and tie it almost like a scarf like that, which I also think is really cute. And then you can also wear it like a traditional kind of triangle scarf and kind of wrap it. And then no, you can also wrap it like this, and this offers a bit more warmth, and that's also cute. So I know that this was a little bit of a splurge, but I know I'll get so much use out of this. Let's move on to Sephora now. So like I said, I have same day delivery. I think it's $100 that you pay annually, and I typically use it when it comes to the sale time, just because even if I order it online, I can't really get any extra sort of bonus samples because when you use that coupon code, you can only use one coupon code at a time. And this just ensures that I get my items sort of right away, or it's really good around Christmas time. If I have forgotten a gift for somebody, I can just do a same day delivery, and they use DoorDash for it. So I ended up picking up a few items. I ended up getting another one of the advent calendars. So I showed this in my last video. It's right up top there, but I had picked one up already, And I got it right away because I thought, oh my goodness, what if it sells out by the time of the sale? And so I thought if they do still have it in stock during the sale, then I'll buy another one. So that one is for a present, and I think this one I'm going to keep for myself. I'll fully decide, I guess. I might end up getting another one, like I said, for myself. But it has so many good items in it. There are a number of full-size items in it, and then there are also a number of sample sizes, but they're good sample sizes. They're not like the ones that are like 5 mils, where you basically get nothing. So I think that this is a really good Sephora favorites. I mentioned before in the past, I feel like we get the short end of the stick here in Canada compared to the US, unfortunately, but I'm happy that they came out with a pretty decent one. And then next up, I have another Sephora favorites in there, but I also got this item, which is the LifeLock, the Hydrating Setting Spray. I love a good setting spray. I've always loved a good setting spray. So I want to try this one out. I think this one just launched this year because I did see a number of people talk about it on TikTok, and they said that it's a really good setting spray. And so I just thought, when I'm at work all day and I'm sweating because I never get to sit down or rest, a setting spray is really great for me. So I will try this out. It also says it's hydrating. Typically I use the one from Charlotte Tilbury, or I also have one from Freck Beauty, which I don't really like, or I use the Urban Decay one. And then I have another Sephora favorites. Okay, so I bought 2 of these this past summer, one for me and one for my cousin for her birthday. They still have this in stock. You need to get this. This one is amazing value. This one is also on sale right now. It's on sale for $52, and then you get the additional 20% off. It is such a good deal. This cleanser, I'll just open it because I already know I'm keeping this for myself. But this cleanser is my new favorite. I love this, and I think this is around $50 Canadian on its own. It is by Dr. Dennis Gross. It's the Vitamin C Lactic Creamy Cleansing Oil. This is so good. I wear waterproof mascara. I wear a waterproof eyeliner. I wear eyelashes every day, so I have lash glue. This takes everything off, and it's so gentle. So by far, this is now my favorite cleanser. And then you just get a bunch of other things that I love. I burned through this pretty quick. It's by Briogeo. It's their Scalp Revival. I have really dry, flaky scalp, so I burned through that. This, I talked about this. Am I wearing this today? Today is Halloween. So I was in a costume. I'll insert a picture here, but I think I'm wearing this today. This is just a really lovely blush. I'll probably give this one away because I already have one. It's a beautiful coral color. Low Recipe Hue Drops, which I bought the full size after trying this one. So now I have another mini. It has this really beautiful almond oil for moisturizing. They have a Drunk Elephant little mini. They have the Milk Hydra Grip Primer, which I think I'm almost done this, the trial size one. I do really like this primer as well. And then they have a full size of the Fenty lip balm. Like, this is, with the additional 20% off, this is such a good, oh, I lied, and there's one more. There's the eye mask by Topicals. I also picked up 2 items by this brand, which is, I believe it's pronounced Estura, but it's the #1 recommended brand in Korea for sensitive skin. And I've been seeing so many people talk about these products. So this is the Ado Barrier 365 cream. It's the moisturizing cream. They have a cream and a lotion, and this one just has a ton of ceramides in it. I have extremely dry, probably more so the dehydrated skin. And then I got the Ado Barrier 365 cream mist. I love me a good mist. I have one by Axis Y that I'm using. I have the Dalba one as well, but I love a cream mist. So let's put this on. Like I said, it's after work on a Friday. I'm exhausted. You can probably see in my face right now. So let's see if this helps to refresh. Ooh, I ate it. It has a sweet taste to it, which is weird, but the mist is very fine. Oh, this is nice. Feels good. It doesn't feel like it's just sitting on top of my skin. Like, it feels like it's gonna go into my skin. And last but not least, I picked up another spray because, like I said, we love sprays. So I picked up this one by the Inky List. This is the Hydro Surge Dewy Face Mist. I got this one specifically for my work bag just because I like to spritz my face during the day at work because it just helps to refresh me, but it also helps to refresh my makeup. Sometimes I feel like after talking for so long, my makeup will just begin to settle in my face or just throughout the day, and I like to keep a mist. As I mentioned, I also have one item being shipped to me. I'll put it somewhere here on the screen so you can see it, but it's by Maison Louis Marie. It's the number 4 Bois de Balincourt luxury perfume gift set. I've never smelt this. I saw this on my cousin's Instagram. She put that she really liked the scent, so I got it for her for Christmas. Those are all my items. I will leave everything linked down below. Definitely go and shop the Sephora sale. I'm sure I'm gonna pick up more, so give me your suggestions, your recommendations. As a dry skin girly that really likes the glowy dew. And then let me know if I need to pick anything else up from Aritzia. Let me know what you got. Did you take advantage of the sale? Because now is the time. I know that they're gonna have their clientele coming up, but sometimes they don't put the Superpuffs on sale. So now is the time to get the Superpuff. But I will leave everything linked down below, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.